once we get ready to perform it, there won't be any adjusting to any kind of instrumentation or music or fancy music. It's just me. So you'll have to put up with my mistakes and my blunders and everything else. But here's just a little sampling of, and I haven't made all the, I've made all the cuts, but I haven't made all the page turns yet. So basically.
You sold this child to pirates instead of making him a perfectly respectable Lock. How would you say that, Doc?
Oh, pardon, Frederick, pardon.
Rise, sweet one, I have long pardoned you.
The two words were so much alike.
They were, they still are, though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with an affection unspeakable.
Not serious drama. This is high comedy. This is on the verge of ridiculous. So it's got to be, woe is me! It's all of that crazy stage stuff. It's actually making fun of a lot of operas. It's making fun of a lot of acting. And so we have to give them something to laugh at. Not just the lines, because some of the lines are going to zing right past them, but the way you deliver the lines, the way the character behaves in the lines. So let's back it up, Mr. Frederick.
Well, then, it is my duty as a pirate to tell you that you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. And when you attack a stronger party, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
We have to change that word because molesting means something different. Change it to attacking. that word has come to have a more specific meaning than it used to have. Of course. Otherwise we become the pirates of Penn State. Sorry, that was a horrible joke, but it just occurred to me.
Write that one down.
Becky, watch your Midwestern R's, please. We've left him so far behind. Glory. Going on. Isabel.
Oh, he will be here presently. Remember, poor Papa is not as young as we are. And we came over a rather difficult country.
But how thoroughly delightful it is to be so entirely alone. Why, in all probability, we are the first human beings who have ever set foot in this enchanted spot.
Except the mermaids. It's the very place for the mermaids.
We are the only humans being. Excuse me, we are the only human beings down to the waist.
No. Who are only human beings down to the waist. Mermaids.
And who can't be said strictly to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, but feet they cannot.
What shall we do with the pie on the circus bar for the luncheon?
We are quite alone, and the sea is as smooth as
Oh, you sound so thrilled. Remember, these are Victorian ladies. Victorian ladies did not appear anywhere in the world with anything more than their face and possibly their hands uncovered. Everything else was covered with cloth, even when they went in the water. Have you ever seen a Victorian bathing costume? It looks like she's headed for Alaska. All right, wool stockings all the way up, great big black bloomers, even a hat on your head, a big bonnet on your head. So the idea of taking off your shoes and stockings and wading in the water was incredibly thrilling and incredibly naughty. Okay, so you have to convey some of that when she suggests it, and you have to suggest it in such a way. What if we did? Oh my God, bare feet! They're making out, and you are Victorian ladies, so you are very carefully averting your eyes while that is going on over there. Of course, it's happening off stage, so we don't shock the Presbyterian sensibilities.
Musically, this is the neatest thing in the genre. The chorus, all the chorus members, the girls, have this in two. When the leads come in, they're in three. And it makes a really neat 2 against 3 that he's worked on this. So we have to, this is another one that we really need diction on. And again, we're going to work on this too. How beautifully the blue sky, the glass, and it really moves. Why does it move? Because it needs to move because when the leads come in with their part, we can't have them too slow. So you need to move so that the leads can, you'll see what I mean when we get going. All right, so do the best you can with this as far as words, because there's a lot of them in there. And then the lead, Neighbor will take over on her.
Normally occur in history is not what is going to occur on stage. So the pirates, being the excessively genteel people that they are, immediately turn their mind to marriage. Because things have to be done properly. So you're immediately going to be married off. All of you have been young ladies in the ward of a major general. You have never spent any time in the, by the way, Penance is about the countryest part of the country you can imagine, out on the very edge of Cornwall. It's almost the edge of the known world at that time. Beyond that's just America, and good Lord, you don't want to go there. So you are just as innocent of men as the pirates are of women. So immediately, we're seeing this propriety of Victorian society in this song. Pirates, ha-ha, too late, we're going to marry you. So the whole thing starts turning back into the whole, wow, this is really nice. And we end up with a cool little bit of business there. But for the sake of your father, you put on a good show of being rescued from pirates. But as the pirates are going off, we make it a little like, oh gosh, we wish they were going.
One of the good things about this show too, sorry, I'll take it in a second. One of the good things too about this show too is chorus members. In a lot of shows, the chorus members are kind of in the background a lot, doing business, like they say, you know. We do that here, a lot of business in the background. But we're also, the chorus also plays a vital role in acting their role as well as singing their role. And Mr. Christensen here is very, very good at that. He will direct you to do some really things that are going to get guffaws, outright laughter from the audience because of what you're doing as a chorus. So what's fun about the chorus is that you're not just responsible for singing, but you're responsible for acting a lot more than you are in, let's say, a classical standard musical where you're just in the background doing little business. This is a lot more fun for you.
That is exactly right. Gilbert and Sullivan give the chorus a lot more acting responsibility. and a lot more opportunity to really shine as individuals. If you ever get to see a show, another one of their plays called The Sorcerer, see it, because it will tell you more about the English common man than most other plays written in the English language. And it's done in a really, really funny way. This gives you a great send-up of Victorian society. They were making fun of it in the 1870s. They were making fun of how straight-laced people were, of how repressed people were. And they were showing it to the highest levels of society, and they were laughing. And they will still laugh at this. Thank you. All right, quick break. Somebody else learning it, you're practicing at home, you're memorizing it at home, but when you come in together, you need to practice singing it in perfect unison. Rather than unison, unity is the better word. So that all your consonants, all your vowels are together, of equal length, of equal inflection. That's the only way these words are intelligible to an audience. It has to be done. That is the great challenge. That is why you have to try to hear it as often as you possibly can. That is why you have to work so hard outside of here before you come to it. It's great show, great fun, and great music. But it is a challenge. This is the stepping stone to opera. It's that good. And with that little bit of intimidation, let's